Hello, YouTube. It is I, Sneaky Teak, resident broadcast personality, so pleased to be back with another YouTube exclusive episode of Peglin, starting a brand new run. Let's dive straight in. Without further ado, and just as a bit of context, at this point, I expect that all of you know what the game is. If not, there's a whole playlist behind you where you can check out previous episodes, Peglin, the Pachinko Roguelike, and we are on a bit of a streak right now. We've won 6 games in a row in the standard mode, so hopefully this will be lucky number 7. Also, it's been a couple days since I've played, and there have been a couple patches. Some rebalancing, our favorite Electro Pegnet was nerfed substantially, and some new accessibility changes added as well, including a way to reduce intensity of screen shake and to change the vignette around you when you're at low health. Okay, let's play. Peglin. Would you like a boost? I would. To start, we are offered Sand Arrows. Attacks apply blind 1 to enemies. Ambidextionary, a personal favorite and one that we used in a recent episode. You can discard an additional orb. Not so useful in Act 1, but becomes incredibly useful from that point forward. Oh, even in Act 1, it could happen. It could happen. In general, in the very beginning, you don't need to do a ton of discard. You want to throw your orbs, right? And salt shake, shake it like a salt shake. Attacks deal plus 10 damage to slimes. Now, this is interesting because this is really only useful in Act 1. So, if I was really worried about being able to take an aggressive path in Act 1, this is the take. I'm not very high on this relic. I'm really not. And the reason is, I think that there are a lot of ways to get through Act 1, you want to be taking options that are going to make you really effective in Act 2 and Act 3, at least in the normal mode. I'd like to do a challenge mode run soon, Crucible mode, so look forward to that. Let's go Ambidextionary again. Like I said, I'm quite high on this relic. Part of me is like, we're just going to go left the whole time. I mean, I'm starting to want to do some kind of challenge runs, right? To where we just set a simple rule, like you can only go left. Something I've tried to do in Slay the Spire to pretty low success, to be honest. I think I might go, actually though, left, 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 because this gives us 3 chances for orbs and upgrades and then straight into an elite. Elite this early is really scary, but if we happen to find the basic pieces, like Bramball with Ambidextionary, basically solves Minotaur. And if we happen to find a little bit of AoE or, you know, some upgrade or two, we might actually be okay to take this. Otherwise, we could go right, 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 and then try to take this elite. And we can't take the left elite and the right elite. Okay, so this could actually be better, right, right, right. And then we have the option to take 1 or 2 elites from there. There's no more elites after that. Let's plan that. Let's plan to stay hard right. This is the polar opposite of the initial suggestion, right? Instead of taking 3 fights in a row into an elite, we take 3 events in a row and then see where we're at. But truthfully, I think it's probably pretty good. Okay, 2 green slimes upcoming, a couple blue slimes. We can certainly throw a dag orb and just hope that it hits a crit. Peggle away. What do you got for me, video game? Be generous. Oh, it's done it. He's done it. That's actually perfect. I don't mind 1 bomb going off, right? And killing the frontline slime is also pretty nice. What I don't want is another bomb to go off. So let's veer towards the left side of the screen in the hope that we don't come back and pop these bombs. Also, did the bombs move? They sure did. Is that just what this level does? Probably that's like a thematic we're slimes thing. I've actually never noticed this before. I guess that's just what this stage does. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm at peace with it. You do that thing. Oh. Bring on I want the other blue slime, please. 2 blue? 2 blue, please? I'm looking for a friend. There we go. All right. Now we can easily blow up some bombs. Trick shot? Okay, wow, it bounces off in a different way than I expected. I'm actually really glad I tried that. I kind of thought that it would lose some momentum off the wall, that it wouldn't be a perfect angle of reflection and that it would hit it and kind of deaden. But it actually was pretty much a perfect angle. Like, if you want to try to take this trick shot, you pretty much need to line it up at a perfect angle. So maybe like right here hits the bomb, or even less. Wow, that's so aggressive. It's so sad when he drops it. Okay, well, this has been good science, but it's time to stop. It's time to be done with the science for now, and instead keel the enemy. Okay, 1. Uh-oh. That's fine. And 2. I wonder how it decides where the exploration pegs are, given that the whole stage rotates all the time. Like, is the right side going to be open here? I don't actually know. Ooh. Offered Darkness Eterball. Applies blind 2 on hit, which I'm not super excited for. But I've never taken this to see what its max upgrade is. And actually, at this stage, it's probably the best damage of them. We could just take Reborb. But if we're going to take something here at all, you know what? I've never taken this orb. Maybe once, like in my first couple runs. But what if it saves us a Minotaur hit? What if it saves us a Snake Plant hit? And what if the level 3 upgrade is incredible? What if it's like AoE? I don't know that. I mean, like, we've never tried. We've never tried. And I'm feeling science-y today. Science. Okay, plan was to stay hard right. And I'm sticking to the plan, Doc. You catch a glimpse of an ethereal Peglin. It appears to be some kind of echo of its former self, or of yourself? I'm still waiting for Let It Be to be a real option. I'm really curious to see what this event gets expanded to do, if it has like a secret secondary interaction or what. Okay, so upgraded Darkness Eterball is to a 3-6 base with blind 3 instead of blind 2. So then I'm expecting it to go to 4-8 with blind 4, but if it goes AoE, I mean, that would just be crazy. It imbues you with its remaining power before it fades away. So far, we got an upgrade from a question mark, so that's hella value. Next question mark is just a fight, which is fine. Try to focus here on getting some big crit damage with Darkness Eterball. I mean, it's doing similar crit damage to the Dag Orb at this point. Want to preserve these bombs for when more of the enemies are available. Now, we do eventually need to clear the right side, right? Because that's the way we're trying to leave. But I just am trying to take advantage of these crits while they're accessible. Oh, okay. Well, setting off one bomb is really not the end of the world. However, we did miss the kill there, which is uncomfortable. So let's go for like a really bad shot. Let's try to see if we can get down to this bomb and in the process do 2 damage. Right? That way we kill the front line and then we've opened up the path to clear the rest of the rabble. Now, here's where it gets tricky, because we do need to clear the right side, as stated. So I kind of meaningfully, tactically, hit the top right corner so that it would bounce out and start to clear, and I'm hopeful that that's going to make the difference for us. Okay, that's going to be a full stage clear with not as much peg clearing on the right side as I hoped, but I'm thinking we can sneak through right here. I'm thinking we can sneak through right there. I think that's going to be good enough. Orbalisk! Hey, I'm pretty high on this orb in early act. Really, we've taken it on a few runs to great success. It's just like damage online. If you start to get rid of your stones, it's probably because you're doing something stronger, and that's okay. And when you're not removing stones, Orbalisk just gets you there in terms of killing big enemies, right? So I like this pick. There's also Reorbanizer, shuffle crits and refreshes every some number of pegs hit. And also when discarded, and with Ambidextrary, that's actually a nice pickup. We can potentially choose to discard this. The downside of Reorbanizer is that you can't not choose you can't not choose to reorganize. There we go. That's right, because if you throw it, you're likely to hit 5 pegs and get a shuffle. And if you don't throw it by discarding, you're going to get a shuffle. And that's a real downside, actually. That's a real downside. With Ambidextrary, we want the ability to have a bunch of utility, which we're discarding through. But sometimes you've got the exact setup that you want. I feel like Baborb continues to just be so good, even though it's been nerfed. Especially if we're just trying to take damage for the early level. right? If we were going to take Orbalisk, we just take Baborb. 50 damage per bomb that we generate is a ton, and it's really good for the regular hallway fights and elites too, right? So I like Baborb pickup here a lot. It's probably going to be a priority upgrade for us. Okay, and check it out. We cleared just enough that we did in fact set up that angle. Go us! A little proactive play. Goes so far. Nice. So this is one of those weird cases to where we basically should always go left because this is a bonus tier. See how the maps generate like this? It's so interesting to me. If we go straight to the elite, we're actually missing out on a whole node. And as far as I can tell in Peglin, you should never be skipping nodes, except for maybe in Act 3. If you're already strong enough to beat the final boss, and you're worried about that one fight in the mines, which could blow you up, then yeah, maybe you skip some nodes. But other than that, I like to visit everything. So we want to go left here, and then we have optionality between either elite or just another chest, right? Another relic. 7 bats in a bat-shaped pegboard. It's a good fight. I'm excited to have Baborb next. Let's just go for like a crit here and kind of set up a little bit, do a little damage, and then we'll toss the Baborb into the middle and see if it can make a bit of a ruckus. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Hey, it was enough bomb to kill the front bat, and it generated another bomb for us over here, and we still have 2 bombs in the middle, so I think that that's a solve, actually. I do. I think that that's a solve. Okay, I want to go straight down the middle. So hard to do. I need to, oh no, that refresh was actually really dire. I want to get accustomed to using the scroll wheel to be precise, but it's kind of hard for me to tell, like, which sub-pixel am I on, you know what I mean? Am I there? Am I lined up? I don't know. Okay, one thing I do know is that we want to go left eventually. And so maybe this is actually not a bad time to just go over here. We'll pretty easily get to 15 damage, in theory, to kill this bat. And at that point, we're also opening up the path to get out. $42 damage to that front bat. I guess we could have aimed it further back. Since they were already blinded, we probably could have gone under them, actually, and hit the next bat. I should have scienced that. That would be a really interesting science. Maybe I can hit both of these, and that'll be advantaged? Yes? Yes! Oh, please. Well, we killed a bat, right? We prevented damage. We've only taken 2 damage in this fight so far. 4 damage in this fight so far. Similar numbers. And I do think we've opened up enough of the left side at this point. However, I would like to get out of here, please. So I'm kind of setting up to maybe hit a bomb, because that's just a really safe and easy close. 6 damage in the bats fight is more than I wanted to take, but, you know, survivable. It's like whatever. It's like whatever. Whatever. Ball lightning, or I circle, or split orb. I've been kind of iffy on split orb, to be honest. I mean, at full upgrade, it's what, every 3 pegs hit? It's really a lot of durable. And it probably does work really nicely with Baborb. Baborb split orb combo. This can give you some of the efficacy of Gift that keeps on giving while being able to just take damage, because honestly, I don't really love taking Gift that keeps on giving as a boss relic in Act 1. Let's play around with split orb here. I've been medium on this orb. Let's take it. We're doing a little science today. We're being open to the science. Okay, so we'll go to the fight, and then we need to make sure that we can get to the right. If we want to take the elite, if we think we're close, and at this point, I think we are. I think we have the relics and the orbs. I think we're quite close. Really? Aim your crits. Yeah. Okay. That's how it goes sometimes. We made 2 bombs. That is plenty to solve this level. Now all we have to do is ignite them. 2 bombs ready, primed, as it were. Now what? Should I be aiming at the bat here? Almost definitely, right? And let's go ahead and hit this crit and try to open this up a little bit. Remember, we want to go to the right too, so this is a decent opportunity for us to set that up. But now we really need to hit a bomb. So how are we going to do it? Do we have a bounce for that? Maybe. Oh, I thought that was the bounce. I think we just need... I make a mistake on this level quite frequently. I think we just need to take the bad hit, right? We just need to accept that we have to clear these 2 top pegs in order to get to these bombs, and we just have to eat it. That means we take more damage here. Oh, the blind! It worked! Did you hear that? I've never heard that sound effect before, actually. Oh, jeez, Rick. That's fine. This is going to be a huge hit right here. And actually, the split orb is putting in work. Now, we definitely should have been aiming at the back, though. Or at this bat. Still, that was, I mean, that was plenty value, right? Bro! Not like this! You know, in hindsight, we probably should have discarded this so that we could take advantage of the damage to instantly kill the red slime. But I think I'm at peace with it. We are opened up enough on the right side. So let's just go ahead and get the kill. Nice! 74 life is lower than I'd like to be. But I definitely think I want to prefer to upgrade an orb here. And genuinely, I do think it's Baborb. Getting the insta-bomb, it's a big deal. Let's check this. Okay, so Darkness at Turball does not become AoE. It really is just a 4/8 with blind 4. Like I said, I'm medium on this. It's only 35% chance to nullify damage. If this were 35% less damage, I would actually like it more. I think that consistency would make me want to take the orb more often, but I also don't know that I actually want that because I kind of like the, you know, roulette feel of chance to mitigate. It's fun to play, it's fun to watch. But let's take this Baborb upgrade. Does it make us strong enough to take an elite? I mean, what are we getting out of an elite? Isn't an elite really about the relic? Because if it is, maybe we go get a free relic and then take 1 elite. I think taking 2 elites with our current orb setup is pushing it? Pushing it. Okay, 1 relic, some direction, 1 elite. If they weren't back to back, you know, if there were a better chance we could get a heal between them, I feel better. Short fuse, bombs detonate in 1 hit. Oh, it's so dangerous. This makes us so much better right now, though. So much better. With the upgraded Baborb, I'm going to take it. We skipped this on our last run. Okay, but I really want this elite. With bombs detonate in 1 hit, we can also start to try to go for the Easter egg here. See if we can detonate all the bombs on the chest stages. But we need to accept that when we do that, we don't get to control which way we leave. And right now, I really want to go to the right. Deeply. Okay. Got ourselves a slime boss coming. Let's go ahead and do just as much damage as we can to these first enemies. Which way are we going to want to go? Left and then... Yeah. Yeah, and if we go left, we have a chance to hit this crit over here, right? So I like left for us. Left and just basically stay in events. My experience with Peglin so far is that in the current balance, on average, events just feel stronger than regular fights. And that's not always the case across other roguelikes. You know, sometimes the average highest value actually is fights, but you're having to offset the cost of the fight, the potential health loss. But in this game, the total potential upside to a fight is 1 orb or 1 orb upgrade. You need some number of them, but events can often completely revolutionize your game. Some of the best relics, the best orbs are available in events. You can also get upgrades in events with no cost to your health. There's some bunk ones. I mean, really, there's some total misses, but across the board, I'm going events generally. Trying to get a little Splitor value online here. Just a couple of them, but you know, it could add up. And we didn't set off any bombs, which is actually delightful because now we can start setting off bombs. Whenever we want. But not now, because it's Baborbing time. Given the nature of this level, yeah, let's turn everything into a bomb, right? Yes! Oh my gosh. Look at that, Act 1. Act 1, and we're already doing a pentabomb. That's wicked. That's so wicked. Okay, if we were planning to go left, we need to set up for that, but I also do want to blow up this other bomb, right? So let's try to open a path to blow this other bomb up. Or just do it immediately. I mean, you know, call your shots, hit your shots. Perfect. We have a crit set up with Dag Orb, and we have the perfect direction to do it. Well... Did we only hit one peg after that? A show of force. This time we'll hit more than one peg. Look at that. That's like 6 or 7 pegs. Okay. Darkness Eterball, Swoltorb, Nosfor Batu. Now, here's the deal. I've fallen off on Nosfor Batu quite a bit. I started here, went here, and now I'm back here. You cannot do any more damage than a multiplier of the amount you actually heal, right? The level 3 is AoE, which is great, but I pretty much never see it do more than about 50 damage, which by the end of the game is not that impressive, because in reality, you're not going to be healing more than 20 or 30. And so you can't look at this orb as a way to clear damage in the end game, but it can finish off enemies in the mid game, and it is heal. And I maintain that perhaps the greatest correlative to winning a run of this game is to have some in-combat healing. And here it is. So I'm going to take it. The self-damage can become a detriment, but we have Ambidextionary to dig through it. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Okay, so Alchemist Cookbook. Pegs have a 7% chance to refresh into bombs, but bombs deal minus 15 damage. The downsides to Alchemist Cookbook is that bombs don't refresh unless we also get that, which is a pretty cool relic. Dangerous in the final act. There's also just Wall Chicken here, and I think that this is fine. We don't need more bombs than we're making. We already have Baborb and Short Fuse, and, you know, the combo is coming together. Wall Chicken gives us plus 25 health, which means we can live through more Mega Bombs if we take Sapper's Sack. And now that we have the heal, we can take advantage of it. I'm a fan here of just getting the HP. This is a decent start. I can work with this. I wonder if we start taking fights now. Ooh, wow. Weaponized Envy. Whenever you heal lost health, deal 3x that much damage to the targeted enemy. Nosfor Batu. Weaponized Envy. You know what? I think I might leave this one up to Fates. It's not impossible that we could actually get the Easter egg here. We like upgrades, and we wouldn't mind a heal. And even if we go right, we can still get a couple... Oh no, but check it out. If we go hard left, we get another relic. Okay, no, sorry. Sorry, Fate. I'm taking destiny into my own hands. It's not your turn, it's my turn. The woods grow darker and darker as you progress until you find a clearing where it's pouring rain. Embrace the lightning it is. I don't want to go right, I want to go left. As you walk into the middle of the clearing, you're struck by lightning. You shiver as the energy courses through you, but it harmlessly congeals in your satchel into a ball lightning level 2. Nice. I still don't know what causes this to be level 1 or level 2. I strongly suspect that it's random, because I thought that it was the end of the act, and then I took an end of the act event and got level 1. There's this event, there's the Fire Orb event, there's the Bramball event, and there's the Extra Stones event. All of them you can get in Act 1, and all of them have a chance of giving you higher level orbs. I've gotten a level 3, a level 3, and a level 2 stone from the Stone Crows event, and that won me the game. I mean, it was incredible, actually. Just a ton of consistency and damage, and it made my Orbalisks ridiculous. So if anybody knows the actual breakdown, hey, let me know in the comments down below. Engagement. I'd be curious to learn from you. If you're out there, developers, tell us the code. We need to know the code. You find a waterfall just off the path. What secrets might it be hiding? Yeah, click it. Overwhammer? Nice. Wow. Okay, projectile attacks have overflow. Excess damage carries to the next enemy. You find a hidden treasure behind the waterfall. Oh, look at, I've never seen this map, I don't think. This must be newer. Overwhammer, cool. So if we do find ways to do gratuitous amounts of damage, which we're hoping to do in the run because that's what we hope to do in runs, then we should be in a position to turn that into a full board clear. I do want to keep going left here. It's the plan anyway. No. Good. Nice. Right now, we make mostly bombs, which aren't going to get the Overwhammer benefit, but we just picked up a Ball Lightning 2 as an example. Oh, but does Ball Lightning 2 get to Overwhammer since it's targeted? I don't know if that works. I don't remember. Projectile attacks have overflow. I don't know if the targeted attacks like Ball Lightning and Orbalisk can overflow. I don't actually know that. Well, this will be good science. Decoy Orb. Enemies don't get their extra turn for your first reload. Love it. Especially since we have Ambidextrary and we're incentivized to kind of go through quickly. I love this for us. You find another Peglin intensely surveying the area. Hello, I'm Haglin. Have we met before? I'm trying to find some good areas to open up shop. In the meantime, I can offer you a free sample. What can I do for you? Upgrade? I mean, removals are rare, right? And we do want them. And we could certainly remove, say, a Dag Orb right now. It's a great benefit. But the first upgrade to Nosferatu is so good, and the one after that is just even more incredibler, right? Screw it, I'm gonna take a removal. I never do this. I've honestly gotten to the point to where I pretty much don't remove. I'm just taking upgrades. But I just have a sense that a couple removals might be fun this run. Especially with the quantity of orbs that we've already taken, we can get down to a really consistent core. And removals are so rare. The other reason that I feel kind of silly about removals is that you never know when you're going to come across the Orboros event, and I've taken that as late as Act 3. Late Act 3. I'm talking like 4 stages before the boss. Really. You can take that event really late, depending on your relic setup, and so at that point, any removals are nullified, but I guess so are your upgrades, right? It's all kind of out in the wash. Oh, new inventory, Haglin squeals while taking the Dag Orb level 1 off your hands. You wonder just how many orbs Haglin has collected. To the boss. Slim Slam Slime, 720 HP on this angry bad boy. Yeah, we'll certainly lead with the Ball Lightning, right? Because Ball Lightning is just pretty solid. We could, though, double skip and go straight to an early Split Orb, which might be quite effective. You know what? Let's do that. See if we can't get in there and make some durable pegs. Unfortunate that we didn't get one of these bottom ones. That's what I was really hoping for, but we don't have any upgrades on Split Orb, right? So we can't expect it to be perfectly consistent for us. Maybe we should have tried harder to aim for a exclamation point. I don't know. The ranged attack stopped by the blind. Nice. Let's get some heal here. Yeah, we'll take a 20-point heal. That's huge. And a couple bombs. Wicked. Okay, I want to get this Bob Orb involved. See if we can't get some extra bomb action going on. I don't mind that they won't be able to refresh. We'll just get so much value out of the bombs. It's not a big deal. Okay, another Nosferatu. The self-damage has stacked up. Yeah, I mean, I like it well enough. Is it going to work well? Oh no, it's gonna work really poorly, I think. Yeah, that's not a very good heal, is it? That's fine. That's fine. We'll get Splatorb over here and hopefully get this refresh. Once we hit a refresh here, we'll be Gucci. Oh no. Are we gonna be dead? Cross your fingers. I was kind of hoping that that would go straight to, right? Okay, path to refresh is open. Perfect. Oh, man. All right, Baborb. Do your dirty work. One. We got so much value out of blind in that fight, by the way. We only need to do 120 damage. There's 50 plus 20. We just need one more bomb now. So let's make it. Okay. One bomb made. One bomb used. That fight was way too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. But we did manage to close it down. GG, yikes. That was really scary, actually. I feel like we could take a Poltorb tier. We don't actually have any AoE other than the bombs. And I don't mind taking more orbs, given the ambidextrary, given that we've taken a removal. This gives us so much more options. I kind of want to get like a one of everything run going on. I feel like we're not that far off from that, right? Sheesh. GG. Spooky Act, Boss Relics, Matryoshka Shell. Every shot has multi-ball 1, but attacks get -2/-2. Now, we might be able to take this, given the Baborbs. But the rest of our kit is going to be in a bit of trouble. I guess Darknessy Turball still does something, Splatorb still does something, but this completely deactivates Nosforbatu for us. And that's troubling, right? That's always going to be a 1/2. So unless we can find bonus damage in some way, either by making it ourselves or something else, certainly this could put us in dire straits in the next act. Glorious Suffering is not one that I've actually ever taken. All attacks have -2/-3, but every peg popped gets upgraded, +1 damage. If you can hit pegs multiple times, say with Durable, which we do have a Splatorb, or, you know, Durable also from Gift That Keeps on Giving, I could see this stacking up. And this is, in theory, a good way to scale quite a lot of damage. But it does make us immediately weaker, offset, I guess, by our bombs. And Kinetic Meteorite, every 3 pegs hit provides explosive force until the board is refreshed. This is a really weak initial offering. I think that the first two have the most long-term potential. I would say I have a better chance of surviving the Suffering than the Matryoshka. Matryoshka could put us in a position to where we're really in trouble. But both of them, I think, are made more palatable by the existence of Baborb, right? Like I said, we can make bombs, and that can offset our damage loss for now. I'd really like Weaponized Envy to still be accessible, and either of them deactivate that. And I've never taken Suffering. Lucky number 7 is a science run, baby. Let's do something new. Honestly, I think that in most cases, this is a fairly weak boss relic, but we can try to make it strong. We can try. We have some potential. We're gonna need some upgrades, badly. From here, that's what this run really needs quite a lot, is upgrades. But that's gonna have to be something that we get in the next video, folks. That is it from me. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you had a blast. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button so that you know when the rest of the run goes live on the channel. Otherwise, that's it from me, from my home to yours, from me, from Kevin, and from Bevan. Nothing but love. Have a wonderful night and a fantastic rest of your week to come. Catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Bye.